before we even started this with you.
It's going so well.
It's great. Off to a great start. Do you recall years ago, we used to make those vlogs as if we were YouTubers?
Yep.
This is kind of like full circle moment of us
This is like,
doing this. Like actually posting something.
that was like foreshadowing.
That was foreshadowing this moment right now, minus the camera.
Yes.
For those of you guys who don't know, we used to post a bunch of Snapchat videos of our vlog throughout the day in high school, as if we were doing.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the pod.
Yeah, it was basically like that. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. And we would film everything, going to the grocery store, going to Costco. We'd be saying all these things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just remember at my dad's house one day, I have a vivid memory of you like braiding my hair before dance. Hey guys, and I had my nails done too.
Yeah.
We're in the car. Guys, we have a really busy day. All we were doing was going to the grocery store and then like dance class.
And keep in mind that we were 16 years old.
And we were
when this
16. And I had really long eyeliner. I remember I did it that day, like extremely long. All right. We're going to turn off the speaker. Thanks. Anyways, hi guys. Happy Monday. Welcome back to another episode of Soulful Living with Megs. Dude, I can't do it with you here.
You can.
As always, it is so great to have you here back for a moment of connection with me. Today's episode is pretty dang special. We have a guest star for the very first time ever on the pod. I can't believe we're doing this finally. I've been teasing it, and I'm so excited that this is the person that gets to come on with me today. I can't wait for you guys to connect with her. She is a rock star of a human and somebody that I consider a dream come true friend. And I wouldn't want to have the first guest anybody but this person.
Wow, I'm going to cry. Thank you so much.
Anyway, hi Nat.
Hey guys.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm actually very excited but nervous.
Well, don't be nervous. This is so cash, guys. We have one mic. We are sitting pretty cozy together right now. We are drinking our tea. We have our water and our wine glasses because it's all about romanticizing our everyday life and every single small moment. And we're having some zucchini loaf right now. So fire. We just spent a day together going to breakfast and to the mall, and we shopped around, and it's been really fun. And now we're just gonna hang for the rest of the night, I think, and relax.
I'm excited to.
She says with a mouthful of food.
No, I'm excited to chat. I'm excited to have a conversation.
Me too.
That I can listen back to when I need a nice reminder.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm very happy to be here.
We are so happy to have you here.
Thank you so much.
We were at dinner last night trying to brainstorm some ideas of what to discuss on today's pod. And I think we came up with a pretty good idea, right?
I think that this will apply to a lot of people.
I agree.
Including us girls.
Yeah, I feel like girlhood especially and women, it's going to hopefully heal something, but also just aid in some extra support for those of us that need it. I guess we could just start by saying how we became friends and how long ago we became friends.
Just to introduce.
Yeah, just to introduce. Actually, yesterday, what was it? You got a notification that we had an 11-year friendship on Facebook?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Wild.
11
years. It just flew by. I feel like I just met you.
I actually just met you on the street.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up.
Yeah, of course.
So excited.
You needed a guest. So
we needed a guest. That's crazy that it's been so long.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
We had a good high school experience together, and I feel like the start of our friendship, I feel like was so, I don't really remember the before, but I think we became friends just like so fast and instantly.
Yeah, I think there was we were introduced at a train station.
We were, for sure.
And then ever since that day, we've just we had a special bond.
Yeah, but I don't know how close from when we actually met to when we became friends and decided to like actually hang out and go to a play together after school.
I don't think it was
that long
after we were introduced to each other.
It must not have been.
Because, like, I can't remember when that was, but I feel like shortly after, just a few weeks, we were like,
I don't even know how
hang.
we decided, though, because I don't think we were in any class together.
No.
I don't think we've ever been in a class together. Oh, yes, England. English. England.
Yeah,
we went to England.
We almost went to England together.
We did almost go to England. Frick. English. Okay. But aside from summer school, where did we... Oh, we had English together, too, in grade 11.
Yeah. With Miss Mosca or whatever.
No, it was Mr. Hayden. Oh, we also had English 10 together. Ew. Okay, that's how we knew. We had English IB together, English 10.
We did?
We did. I'm pretty sure that's how we knew each other.
Was it with Miss Mosca or whatever her name?
The lady that was really emotional every day. The older lady. Yeah.
Miss Mosca.
Okay, we had English with Miss Mosca, and then we had English grade 11 with Mr. Hayden.
Yes.
And, okay, first of all, how did he let us leave class so many times? We would go up to this man in our group of friends, and we would say, sorry, we just need to take a break.
No, I went up to him one time, and I was like, Mr. Hayden, can I please go to Centera? I really just want to go to Centera.
Which was like a 15-minute walk from the school.
And he looked at me and was like, sure. I said, okay. So we left. And
I didn't go with you that day, but...
No, you didn't. But every class was just so fun.
It was fun. Okay, so I think we only had English together.
Yeah.
I don't know that we had any other classes together.
What about science?
No, because you were better probably than me. And so,
what about Mr. Gadina? We had him together.
We had Gadina.
Or was it separate?
It might have been separate, but I know I had Gadina. Oh, he was so good.
He was the cutest
We had the cutest chem teacher who would let us write on our, what's the sheet? The formula page? The periodic table of elements. Oh, yeah. And he would let us write as many notes as we wanted to. We would
fill that up.
We would fill it up for tests. And then he would come to our desks. I don't know if he did this to you. That's why I don't think we are in the same class. But if I had a question for a test, he would help me, whatever, give me the answer, but then go through the rest of my sheet, be like, okay, good, yeah. Redo this one, re-look at this one. So he really helped us out, but he was so good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and so I guess one day we just randomly decided we were going to attend a play together after school, and then we booked it after the bell because we didn't want somebody to see that we were hanging out. The drama. So we ran. It's giving dramatic, and we ran to American Apparel.
Yeah, we ran across the street from St. Mary's.
Yeah.
And then ran down 17th Ave and ran into American Apparel.
And tried on sunglasses.
And skirts. I remember I was trying so hard to fit into a size 0 skirt.
That was the only size they had left of that one.
Because it was $6.
Oh,
and
$6
I remember $6 at the back. $6 back then was a pretty good freaking deal.
It's a good deal now.
Yeah.
Great to get a skirt for $6.
So I bought that, and then we just
You did buy it.
I did. It was pink and white.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I'm pretty sure I got the same, but like in shorts, not that day, but I had a pink and white pair of shorts from American Apparel.
Maybe.
Something. It was stripes like horizontally, right? Okay, I remember the skirt.
Yeah. And then we walked back to the school.
Also ran into our English teacher, Mr. Hayden.
If you're listening to this.
We actually loved you. You're so cool. Dude, you were so cool. You wore your black outfit. Every day,
and it was iconic.
It was iconic with your glasses.
And your black boots.
Your black boots were really cool.
This podcast finds him.
That'd be really sick.
That'd
be sick.
All of our teachers, like Scarpese.
Oh my. We had...
For anyone who went to St. Mary's, I'm sure you remember Mr. Scarpino.
Mr. Scarpino was the best man I've ever... You know what I still feel... You know what I feel bad about still to this day? Okay, obviously... The grad photos are a big deal, and that's a moment I really just love to look back on and know that you were in my grad photos because we got individual pictures, and then you got to take pictures with somebody if you wanted, or your family, but I chose my best friend. But I wanted to take them with Scarpese too. So that day he came all dressed up just to take pictures. He had a suit on, and then the photographer said, you can't take it with 2 different people. So I don't know why we didn't pull him in for like 3.
But how did I get pictures with Miss Erickson?
Because I think you chose your pictures with Miss Erickson. I chose my photos with you. And then you got the ones that I took of us. That's why. But I couldn't do like 2 separate photo shoots. I don't know why he didn't just come in with the 3 of us. Poor guy. I remember running to the class saying, sorry, they're not going to let me take photos with you. He came specifically dressed to take pictures. I should have just taken them with him because now we have 8 zillion photos together. I mean, not really. We don't take a lot of pictures.
But we did take some with him.
We did take some with him on graduation day. But,
I
would have loved to have those Hallmark,
so cute,
J.C. Penney cutie photos with Scarpese. He was the best guy.
Christopher.
Mr. Scarpino. Oh my gosh. What's
his name?
That was his name.
Oh my god.
Brutal.
That's so funny.
Love it. Love
Chris,
that for you.
Sorry.
He does like to be called Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
That guy likes to be called Chris, so. Anyway, I used to text him on the Remind app. This sounds so strange.
Yes, I did too. When you would buy him coffee.
Yes, I would text him in the morning before school saying coffee question mark on Remind, okay? Didn't have his actual phone number. Relax. And
relax.
Then relax.
Daddy
and
chill.
then that's so funny. And then he would say you're the best and we'd bring him his Americano every single day almost. Yep. And he was a great teacher. Like, I did very well in that class. You weren't in that class because he didn't teach 30-1. He taught 30-2, and that's where I was. He did?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
That's why I had math with
level 30.
Yeah, that's who I had math in grade 12 with.
That's so lucky. I had him in grade 10, and it was the best.
He was so good. And then do you remember when this was so stupid of me to do this, but remember when we went back to visit and we went to Scarpese's office to see him? I had just gotten my first tattoo, and I remember, like, pulling up my sleeves.
So he would notice?
So he would notice, but he didn't, because why would he notice?
He was there, right?
He was there, and we were sitting with him, and then you were the one that said, look at Megan's new tattoo. Like, do you see?
I don't even remember that.
I remember that, because I just thought it was so embarrassing that I wanted him to notice. So funny. But he was such a good teacher. We had so many good teachers in high school.
We really did. You know who I saw the other day, actually?
Who did you see?
I forget where. I think I saw her at the farmer's market.
Okay,
I saw Miss Tom Calla.
Miss Tom Calla?
Yes.
I don't think I had her for anything, but
oh my god. She was, I swear, I was the only person in all of St. Mary's who actually liked her.
She was nice. She was
so scary to everyone.
Yeah, she was. But
I really liked her, and her and I bonded. And then I didn't go up to her because there was no way that she would remember me.
She might have. I also love Mr. Mara. He was so good. I remember he taught gym. I think he taught my grade 12 gym, but maybe Mr. McConkey did. I don't know. Somebody
it was
did.
For sure Mr. McConkey.
It was definitely Mr. McConkey, but I know I had Mr. Mara for a gym at some point. He taught my sports med class, and if I just didn't want to be in class, I would go up to his desk and say, can I go? And then, and then he let me leave, but there would be times where I'd go up to him to talk to the guy, and then he'd say, do you want to leave today? And I'm like, do you want me to leave class today? Mm-hmm. And then he'd say, yeah, actually, could you, if you're going out, could you pick me up some fries from, what's that burger place on 4th Ave or 4th Street? By the Lulu? There was that burger joint. Like, it was super cute. Anyway, it was close to the school. Okay. Yeah. So he would give me $5, and I would go, because I'm pretty sure it was before lunch. So I would go to the burger place.
That was definitely Mr. Mara.
That was Mara. And then I somehow convinced him during my, because we had a 5-minute test to tape an ankle. And I was scared to be under pressure for 5 minutes. I knew I could tape an ankle, but it's always nerve-wracking when somebody's watching you. Yeah. So I remember he left the room and we were practicing before testing. And I told Kyoko at the time, Kyoko was my partner for this. And I said, can you just film me doing this for you? Yeah. And so I filmed it. It was perfectly in time, less than 5 minutes, no wrinkles or anything. And then he came back and I said, untape this and look at how good of a job I did and watch this video. And he said, well, you have to do the test now. And I said, no, I did it. It looks great. I did it in the time while he was gone. And he counted that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
See, every teacher loved us. Just saying.
Just saying. Anyway, good memories, good times.
Memes. Those are just a few.
We could absolutely talk about our younger experience in high school together
for literally hours.
Yeah, but
anyway,
we should probably get into why you're here and the topic that we're going to discuss today. And also, guys, to preface, there's going to be moments where it may be more difficult to hear us just because we are working with one mic, so forgive us for that. We're doing our best to maintain an appropriate volume, but it may be just a little bit challenging with one mic. And then also, of course, please take whatever resonates with you in today's episode and kindly leave the rest out. Anything that speaks to your heart and soul, that is what we'd like you to take today. Okay, dude.
Let's get into it. I feel like we should... So the topic is how female friendships can save you.
And not just this particular discussion of heartbreak, but I think in every avenue of your life. But in specific, I think female friendships particularly continuously show you if you're with the right group of people and women and best friends that truly, no matter what, no matter the difficulties that you go through, especially in heartbreak or in life, that these friendships are what help keep you together and they constantly build you up. And it's just an environment of peace and love without any judgment.
Yeah, I think it's female friendships are very important because it's nice to know that like female friendships are supposed to be a very safe space. And female friendships are, I mean, to me, they are it's like a huge, one of my biggest constants in my life.
Yeah.
It's something that you can rely on 24/7 forever. Like there is literally no end to it, which is really nice. And like Meg said, like literally no matter what happens, it's a very safe space to be in.
Yeah.
Like you can mess up 1,000 times and your friends will still be there. If they're good friends.
If they're the friends.
If they're true. If they're
true
dream
friends.
come true friends.
Yeah.
Keep in mind.
Even when we like have our little tiffs or I have my attitude.
I mean,
like,
we all
just
do.
like bounce back. It's
We
just
all
like
do.
whatever. We have a moment. Even earlier we had a moment of sassafras. Mostly from me. But then you know what? Whatever. We brush it off and here we are. Like it doesn't mean... It's interesting because I feel like even in relationships, the anxiety can kind of come out of me in a different way of like if I do have an argument with like a boyfriend or something, or I say something in a rude tone, or I'm sassy, or I give attitude,
or
anything like that, I kind of think, oh my gosh, like what happens now? Do you think this person's gonna leave me or look at me in a different way? And like that does sound dramatic, and not that happens every time, but I think it can make us feel like I shouldn't have said that. But I also know that when we do have a little tiff, or I sass you, or I give attitude, I'm not thinking that's not going to be my friend.
That's the best part.
It's literally just like we're just siblings and we're just having an argument, and it all comes from love, and I don't feel any which way of this is going to change your viewpoint of me. I don't think that you're going to go back to your house and be like, oh my gosh, she was
I'm going to
being
consider
such
my friendship with her.
Exactly.
You know?
Like it has nothing... That is just not existent when you have good female friends in your life as that constant.
Yeah.
You can actually be yourself in every ugly state that you may be.
That's the best part about solid, healthy female friendships is I just know that no matter what I say, no matter what I do, doesn't matter how many fights we get into, there's never going to be an end, which is the best part. Because with relationships, it's like you're almost nervous that there is potential for this relationship to end if something goes so wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously with friends, you never know what happens. But
of course,
with strong, healthy female friendships, I feel like personally, with my experience, I have never, ever had that doubt, which is amazing.
Yeah, and I don't think that's to say that you're supposed to be disrespectful to your friends. No. It's not about that. But when you do have moments of not putting your best foot forward in some way because life happens and that's what
or
humans
just
are.
Not being your best self because that's
just what
human.
happens. Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't worry how you may in a relationship, like they're going to change or leave or whatever. And I feel like later on, especially when I fly home, like we're going to dive into more of a conversation with Laura too of actually maintaining healthy friendships with females, especially long distance, because I feel like so many people have long distance friends and it's difficult at times, and we're definitely going to talk about that. But the aspect of, yeah, no matter the distance, you have somebody as a constant and they're just there for you. They have your back. They're there to, support you in any way that they can.
And because they want to.
And because they genuinely want to, because they love and care about you. But I feel, in our 11 years of friendship, have kind of been through a lot, even in terms of heartbreak separately, also experiencing it together in some way, but navigating through it and supporting one another at different times has been a handful of times we have dealt with this together. I don't know. It's been a lot.
We've been through a lot.
We've been through a lot. Like the first experience of heartbreak together, well, of you experiencing heartbreak, but me feeling like this is affecting me too because you're my best friend, was what, in grade 10? 10? So it was
grade 10.
It was summer, right?
It was summer of 2015.
Summer of 2015, you were going through a breakup.
I was going through my first ever breakup.
With someone you've been together with for a long time at that age, like that's considered a long time.
It was like a year and a half.
But that's a long time for a 15-year-old.
Embarrassing. Anyway, so I was going through my first breakup. And it all started then, I think. Like, I knew that you were going to be a great friend. But you don't know how good it's going to get until you go through a hard time and you see how your friend handles that.
True.
And then when you do, that just, like, proves to you that this person is going to be such a great friend. And that breakup happened almost at the beginning of our friendship.
It kind of was, because
it was just a few months in.
Yeah. And I remember you had called me. Was it right after? Was it during? Was it...
Well, I'm pretty sure I got broken up with over Facebook Messenger. So I think I called you right after.
Brutal. Facebook Messenger. Yeah.
And then I just called you. And
then didn't we cry together on the phone?
Yes. I remember. Because you felt so sad for me because I was so sad.
Yeah, I think I just didn't like feeling the pain that you were going through. Like, I didn't want you to experience pain.
Yeah.
So it pained me to know that you were feeling that type of way over that 15. Freaking guy.
At the age of 15 years old.
Yeah, like we're babies at that point. We don't know what that's like.
Imagine getting heartbroken at 15.
I mean, I probably was too.
We all are.
I also was in love with someone for like 3 years of high school, thinking that I was in love with this man. I was heartbreak every day that he didn't want to be with me.
Whoever went to Mary's, know.
Jeez. I was starstruck.
Anyway,
whatever.
Anyway.
I think that was a pivotal point in our friendship, because I think that was our very first difficult emotional experience to have.
And I got to see what kind of friend you were.
How I could be there for you.
That day proved to me that you will be a friend for life.
Right. And then it was days later where it was probably on that phone call that I said, are you still coming camping?
It was the next day.
You were supposed to come camping the next day, which you did.
The next day. And I actually was like, I don't think I'm going to come. And then you were like, no, Nat, you are coming. And I said, okay, fine.
No, and I feel like that's a common thing too, where you're saying you don't want to do something because you want to be sad in your house and be in bed, which is so fair. You're going through heartbreak. You don't really want to socialize, but I think it was helpful.
That was the best thing that could have happened.
We went, a week camping in the summer? I think that was a really
We were there for
stretch.
At least 3 days.
Right.
And I remember I told you, I don't know how I'm going to act this weekend. I think I'm just going to be really sad. And then you said, that's okay. We can still do things. I said, okay.
Yeah, you can still be sad.
And I remember we just like hung out, and it was honestly, I wouldn't have healed from that breakup as fast as I did if it wasn't for you forcing me to come camping with you and your dad.
Just didn't want to go alone. Just kidding. No, but truly, I think the distraction of it too is helpful. Like getting to do things, of course, is always beneficial. Also, a lack of service in a way. We had Wi-Fi in one area of the campground.
Yeah.
So it's not like we could sit on our phones, and I guess Instagram was a big thing back then for us, but not that we were going to stalk your ex.
Well, I was, but then you basically told me I shouldn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Don't.
Because I was
my own advice.
I was trying to stalk him, and you were like, "No, Nat, we're not gonna creep him this weekend. You don't need to do that. That's not gonna help you heal."
Great.
And then I kept pulling my phone out to look at our pictures together, and you were like, "Put that away."
Oh, so I was basically like a little Mel Robbins of that episode where she was saying how to get over heartbreak. And some therapist had said for 30 days you should hide all your photos or remove them or put them in a hidden folder, because constantly looking at them obviously doesn't help the healing process.
Yeah.
Okay, fire.
So that saved me. That honestly saved me because that was my first ever heartbreak. Yeah. And that was my first ever hardship with you.
Right. And then it just went downhill from there. We just got more.
We just got more and more heartbroken.
We just got more heartbroken. Life is rough. No.
But this just proves that I wouldn't be the same person if it wasn't for that one camping trip because of you.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's true.
It's cute. I feel the same way in my long-term on
again,
again,
should we get into that or what?
Great.
You guys have time, right?
You guys have, yes, here we go. That, I feel like it wasn't one, so similar to yours of how that one experience that you had at 15, I think showed the type of friend that I could be for you in the way that you needed. This one was kind of very much the same, but throughout the relationship that I was in. I think that you guys have probably been in, well, hopefully you haven't been in toxic relationships, but if you have been, you know that it is a bit of a turmoil up and down sometimes when something's not right for you, but you're forcing it to be because, of course, we want to live happily ever after and not be sad, don't we all? But I think that was me on a roller coaster going up and down of emotions. So especially during 18 to 23 that I was experiencing that. On and off. You were there every single time for the ups, but also the downs. Even you were there for me through the ups, even when you knew that this didn't serve me. But you, I think, learned that this was something I needed to deal with and decide on my own timeline. So you were able to support me, but not necessarily. I mean, I think we learned that we can't really tell each other what we should and shouldn't do in a relationship, but you were there to just literally pick me up when I was on the floor sobbing, which probably happened more often than not.
It was definitely very up and down. It was like you would go through these highs and I would be there for your highs, and then you would go through the lows and then I'd be there. And then you'd go back up on the high train and I was there, and then you'd go back down on the low train.
Did you feel like when I was in the highs did you anticipate, I wonder when the low is going to be?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's
fair.
I
knew that was going to happen because it was a pattern that I saw from the outside perspective.
Fair.
So I almost told myself, like, I will be there for her when she's good, and I will be there for her when she's not good.
Right.
And then no matter how many times it takes her to figure that out on your own, I will be there.
Which I think is something I needed, maybe didn't know I needed at the time. But like, it makes me, when I look back now, realize, you were there through. It didn't matter what I did. Like,
it didn't matter.
It didn't matter how many highs and lows I went through. You weren't giving me an ultimatum, even though you knew that this relationship wasn't for me. And I think everybody in my life saw it before I did. And I probably knew deep down. I just didn't want to admit it, of course. I think the body knows pretty early on. It always tells you. But I think that you had never given me an ultimatum of, I can't sit and watch you go through this. You need to break up with him. I don't want to be your friend if you're going to be with this person. You had never done that. It was always, okay, I'm going to support you no matter what. And if you're going through it, I'll be at your house. I'll drop off McDonald's. I'll come to your dance studio and give you things to, like, just to have a girly night to support you. Like, you were pick you up for a drive, listen to music. It was never an ultimatum of, you need to break up with this person.
Which I find that people do that.
I think a lot of people do that. I think it's coming from a place of love. You don't want to see your friends hurt.
But I think also if you're coming from a place of love, I'm not comparing this to a marriage, but you're kind of, if I'm choosing you as my dream come true friend, like,
I think it's through all of it.
It's through everything. Sickness
and health, richer for poorer.
Whatever the
sayings are.
No, it's so true. And like, even though during that toxic cycle that you were in
for a
long time, like, even though I had a lot of days where I would sit there and be like, oh my God, she needs to end this right now because this is so bad for her.
Yeah.
Even though I've had days like that, I never stopped being there when you would tell me that, yeah, we figured things out. We're back together.
Right.
And like my whole point of this story is literally no matter what happens, you can mess up 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Because we all can. That's the best part about having solid female friendships. They'll never leave you. And I'm sure that you've had your doubts and you've had your anxieties about, like, people leaving you.
Oh, for sure. Definitely mention that.
Yeah, but I have to keep saying, if you guys have solid female friendships, because if a friend is not a good friend, this does not apply.
This does not apply if you have friends that are surface level and it's contingent on something, conditional on whatever.
Yeah, we're talking good quality people.
Dream come true.
Dream come true. Yeah, like, literally, there is nothing that you can do that would make me leave.
The friendship will withstand the test of time.
Yeah.
Continuously. And I think it's so sweet that you do this, that you've reminded me throughout the years, even just randomly, or especially when I'm going through a difficult time, you will say out loud, I will never leave you, which is great.
It's a good reminder.
It's a great reminder.
Because we can all have these, like, doubts and thoughts that, oh my God, did I do something that will make them leave?
Yeah. But even in a breakup, when you're saying, I would often say, like, he left me again. Like, this is just the pattern. But then you'd remind me, like, I won't leave you.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, more powerful than you may think it is, because for those of us who fear abandonment, it doesn't just apply to relationships, but, I mean, romantic relationships, rather. But the fact that I know you're good, you're in my pocket constantly. You won't leave me. But even just to hear it, too, is always so helpful and means more to me than I think you could ever know and what I could say.
Oh, I love that.
Cute. But, okay, first of all, can we just talk about how... Can we just talk about, though, how that relationship that I was in, I was literally only officially dating this guy for a few months. After that, it was up and down, like, what, situationship? It was, I was in love with this man.
I don't know how many times you guys broke up and how many times you got back together.
But, like, when we broke up, it wasn't even, I don't know, we would just, like, stop talking and then talk again and be romantic together again and experience COVID together
and
for
then
the period of time.
You'd take, like, a month off.
But then we weren't even actually dating. We weren't even official at those moments.
That's
the only
crazy.
time we were really official was at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's wild. For years.
Yeah. And every single time you came to me, I remember this one time I was on the bus. I was on the number 2. And I remember telling Megs that, I mean, this happened so many times where I tried to tell her that this man is not good for her. And she would say, I know, and then go back to him. Mm-hmm. But I just remember sitting on the bus one time and it was raining. And at this point, they were, like, kind of broken up or whatever you want to call it. And then I was, like, sitting on the bus and thinking, how much do you want to bet she's going to text me and tell me that they got back together? Literally telling myself. And then I was like, and then I'm going to think in my head, I told you so. And of course it happened. And I was like, I told you so in my head. But in that moment, that happened so many times. And every time this happened, this is the best part, is being there for you was so easy. Like, it was not even a doubt. There was never a time where I was like, I can't do this anymore, because it was so many times. But like, no matter how many times it was just never too much. It was never enough for me to be dramatic and be like, okay, I can't do this anymore.
Right. Wow. That's good.
Yeah. But then it just got better.
Well, that's great. And it's good to know that even though you're in your head, I told you so, you also didn't shame me for, well, outwardly. I'm sure I knew exactly how you guys felt every time I went back to him. But I was also like, my body knew, this is just not good for you. What are you doing? What are you doing? But I also knew,
I definitely didn't shame you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, no matter how many times you thought in your head, you never outwardly was trying to make me feel bad for the decision. Yeah. It may not have been your decision clearly, but you're like, well, I'll support you no matter what.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was.
Even the time that you thought we were engaged, that I was going to announce that, as if I never even met his family.
And I was like, sure, I'll support you.
I tried to plan a surprise party for Nat and Laura in Laura's backyard during like the time where we could be interactive now.
This was socially. For our birthdays.
This was for your birthdays, but it was months later because you guys had COVID lockdown during birthdays. It was in August.
Yep.
And so I set up a whole thing. I got these goodies, actually from his sister, Fire. If you're listening, you make amazing bakery items. Anyway. But you thought that I was going to announce some engagement, which is just crazy bonkers. Because I was what? How old were we? 21?
Something like that.
22. No.
It was like 22.
20. We were 21, 22.
Yeah.
Insane.
You never know.
But you were going to be there for me.
I guess.
I guess you had to be for the ride. You were ride or die. So
I am ride or die. So if you guys chose to get engaged, I would have to choose to be okay with it.
Okay, but that, guys, disclaimer, that's not to say that you have to be okay, especially in friends, with everything your friend does. Obviously, boundaries are important. And if you're being a crappy human being, that doesn't mean you're going to put up with it. You have to be there. But we're saying especially with what makes you happy as a person, your friends are going to support you no matter what you're passionate about, who you want to be with.
And what I think we've both learned over the years of heartbreak is you can tell your friends how you feel about their partner as many times as you want, but at the end of the day, it's going to be up to them.
Yeah.
It's going to be up to them if they want to choose to stay in that relationship or not. So be there for your friends.
Ride or die. Ride or die.
It's literally a commitment.
It is. It's truly a very important one, too.
And an easy one.
Ooh, that was good.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks. Should we get into your the next heartbreak we went through? I feel like we kind of went through, it was you, then me, then you, then me.
Kind of
back and forth, and now it's just me,
we take turns.
and me, and me. You're in a very stable, good relationship. Love Ariel. I don't think he listens to the pod.
He definitely doesn't.
No.
I don't think he knows what a podcast is, anyways.
He definitely doesn't listen to the pod. But you know what?
Wait, he might listen to this one because I'm in it.
See, supportive boyfriend. As he should. If he didn't, red flag. No, he's great. He's honestly great.
Wait, this is actually crazy that he might listen to this, and I'm just exposing all of my heartbreaks that I've been through.
I mean, not that he doesn't really already know.
He does. Anyways.
But
I guess we can talk about another example of why female friendships are so important to maintain.
And how they're so healing.
And how they're just necessary for us girlies to get by. How should I bring it up?
You were in, a 7-year relationship?
Yep.
With somebody?
Yeah.
Who was a very pivotal point in your late teens, early 20s?
Yep. I was with this person for a long, long time. And, of course, all good things come to an end. So that relationship ended. And before it ended, it was kind of similar to yours where it was like very up and down and you kind of just let me ride the wave.
Right.
Like you were there for me throughout the whole thing, and every time we'd be close to breaking up and then we didn't break up and then we almost broke up and then we didn't, you were still there.
Right.
So kind of similar, but there was obviously a lot of things that you keep to yourself when you're in a relationship that you don't share with your friends. And there was a piece of information that I was keeping from you for a very long time. Mm-hmm. And that taught me that keeping things in from your best friend is just not helpful at all, no matter what it is. But I'm sure that we can all agree when I say that sometimes we feel like we don't want to share some things because we don't want to feel judged by our best friend.
Right.
So then you keep things to yourself. But this is a good reminder that if it's a dream come true friend, they will never judge you for anything, no matter what it is. Mm-hmm. So all things to say, or I guess the whole point of this is...
Well, I guess we could tail off with you chose to keep a piece of information close to your heart and not share it with me out of fear for judgment. It could have been some shame that you were feeling within yourself that you were trying to work through over a choice to keep this in. And when you had told me, I'm curious, you had moved me to Vancouver. First of all, dream come true friend. She drove me in her car with my mom 12 hours to Vancouver. I mean, we wouldn't have it any other way. This was perfect scenario. Her car was also better equipped on the highway than my mom's. But you had driven me all the way here to drop me off in my very first apartment that I slept on the floor for a month in. Yeah. And we had gone out to spend the day together, the three of us. And at you Granville. Had just, Granville Island, and you had just decided, I need to tell you something. And you, as you were saying earlier, keeping things in, especially to somebody whose dream come true, is like your body was telling you, I need to tell you. I need to get this out. It would. Yeah. Like, how did that feel?
That it felt like
you were just going to blurt it out. You had held it in for so long.
I held something in for like 6 months, and I obviously didn't want to tell you because I was so scared of what your reaction would be. And then that was on my mind every single day. And then I drove you out to Vancouver and we had some alone time. And in that moment, my body just told me that I have to say something. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I let it out, like instant both of relief? Us it was instant relief, but also like just instant tears. Sobbing together.
Then my mom comes later, hey guys, ready to go to the next thing? I'm like crying. I'm like, yeah, mom. Yeah, we're ready. Thanks so much.
Yeah, wow. Like it just...
And that was so hard for you to do.
It was so terrible.
But I'm so glad that you decided to tell me. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to support you if I didn't know.
Yeah. So I couldn't hold it in anymore.
Right.
My body was like screaming to let it out. Yeah. And I did. And as soon as I did, that just was a reminder that it's okay. It's okay. Like your best friend will be there.
Right.
I just love girls.
I love girls. Most of the time. Most girls. Well, I hope that I was there for you after you told me. Like, I hope that my support extended beyond even physical limitations that we have, because obviously you had told me this information. Then you drive back home and now I'm away from you and you're trying to navigate your relationship and situation. And then me knowing that this piece of information exists and how can I support you and I'm not even there with you. I can't come get you. We can't do the same things that we were always doing. Like, I think, of course, we can FaceTime and text and whatever, but of course it's different. But I'm hoping that even despite that, and when I don't even remember when the relationship actually ended, when it was, how long after you told me this piece of information did it officially end?
So I told you in August of 2021.
Okay.
And it ended in April of 2022.
Okay. So not even a year after that.
Yeah.
And how did you tell me? We were definitely on FaceTime.
How did I tell you that my relationship ended?
Yeah. It must have been FaceTime. But it almost, like, did we feel it was coming? I probably knew that this time was coming through countless conversations we probably had.
it was like things were stable, and then in March of 2022 was when I just knew that this was not going to last much longer.
Yeah.
And then in the beginning of it, yeah, it happened in the beginning of April. We had a conversation and then it ended. And I think I called you immediately after in my room.
Wow.
When I was crying.
Wow. Like that's...
It's just crazy what us girls go through together.
It's crazy. And like, I knew it was coming, but also it was such a long relationship. Even I developed a relationship with this human.
Yeah.
Going to their house, spending time with their family with you.
Yeah.
It's crazy that kind of also ends when you guys end. But I, of course, knew, like, I'm going to side with my best friend. You're my best friend, my ride or die. Like, I'm going to be there for you. But that was also really difficult to see you go through something like that. It being so long, the challenges that you had faced too, and knowing that I couldn't really rectify that. I couldn't do anything to fix it is a difficult thing. I think in friendships, and like, we always want to solve things and fix them for you and make life easier, but we also know that that's not possible, and we have to let life lead us in this way and just be there as crutches for whenever we need that extra support. And wow, that was a difficult relationship to like, the ending of it, I think, was hard.
Because it was such a long ending.
It was such a long ending. It was a long time coming. I think deep down you knew in your soul that this was going to be the outcome.
Oh, yeah. I knew that it was going to end, and I was bracing myself.
And kind of almost prolonging it because you didn't want to experience the feeling of heartbreak because it sucks so much. Like, it's such a difficult feeling. I mean, I think everybody who listens to this has experienced heartbreak in some regard, but it is shattering because this person is still alive. They're still walking on the earth, but they're just no longer in your orbit, which is insane to think about. Just knowing that you could run into them and the feelings that you could just feel immensely of, it kind of circles you back to the moments of being together. It's so freaky. It's so difficult, and we hate sitting in those feelings.
But honestly, like I was saying about my first breakup, it, like, you can really tell how good a friendship is by the hardships that you face together, and how that person shows up for you when you're going through a hard time. Because it can be all fun and games, and like, when everything is great, it's great.
Yeah, like when we made that reel last night.
We made the
iconic reel. You guys should check out the reel if you haven't. It's fire. Anyway, but it's all fun and games. But
like, it can be so fun, and like, you know, friendships are great when things are great, but you don't know how lucky you are to have these friends until you go through a hard thing, like a heartbreak. Right. So after my 7-year relationship ended, you were there for me, like, from that second.
Right.
And even though you were very far away, I still felt like you were there.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think that's such a hard thing, is that we're so far away.
It is.
For moments like that, where it's like, before we could just drive to each other's houses and be right there. It's just different. But, I mean,
we can talk about that on another pod.
But also, just goes to show how, like, cool friends we are too, because even to segue from that, like, I was going through a heartbreak and you got on a flight and came to spend the weekend with me, even though I didn't want to. It's crazy. It's like nothing can really stop you sometimes. Sometimes things stop you, scheduling, things like that, whatever. You have an important job, whatever. Can't get time off. But, like, yeah, no matter what. Literally no matter what, no matter where. Cute. We actually have a tattoo, guys, that says, I have no matter what, and Nat has no matter where. It was our first tattoo together. We have a second tattoo together with Laura, too. And it's so cutie. But it's true. It's every time I look down at it, I know, no matter what, Nat will be there. And no matter location, no matter where, Nat will be there. And vice versa.
Yeah.
It's just a testament that this can stand the full time that we're on Earth together. Like, we're meant to be friends forever.
It's the best feeling in the world.
It's the best feeling.
And I hope that you guys get to experience that.
I hope that you have people in your corner that make you feel the way that we feel when we're together and during the difficult times. Crazy. And the relationship that I was in when I was here, and felt like I don't know if it felt worse than my up and down roller coaster one, but it hurt immensely because this person was a part of my life. And well, this person was introduced to my family and integrated in that way. And I was also in his. And so when that ended, that was so difficult. But you getting on a flight to spend the weekend with me, much like your first heartbreak of we're going camping and we're going to do stuff and get distracted. And even though you're going to be sad, that's okay. I'll just sit with you in the sadness. Like, we literally did that. We sat in my so dramatic,
but also so real.
So real, but like sitting on the floor. I was sitting on the floor. I remember my room was really small in this apartment, and I'm in between my bed and the closet. My back's against the wall. I'm slumped. I'm in the dumps, you know what I mean? I'm so sad. I'm so heartbroken. Nat's like sitting on the floor on the opposite side of the room, just staring. Like, we're not speaking. And she is just looking at me. And I'm like crying. I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I was so lame that weekend. We did go shopping. We got some fire things.
Did we?
Yeah, I had retail therapy. I got my cute Reeboks.
Right.
I got that bodysuit, I think. I don't know. But regardless, you let me be sad and gloomy, even though you had spent your money to come on a flight to Vancouver and it was actually nice weather because it was summer.
It was.
But I'm sitting there on the floor, not wanting to do anything. We barely spoke that time. It was like hours that weekend. It was just, you were just there for me. And that, I think, healed me way quicker if I didn't have you. I think that even though I wanted to be alone and cry in my bed, just you being there and knowing that support is always there and it's the constant helped so much through that hardship and that heartbreak. That was so good. And
even if you just sit in silence.
Even if you just sit in silence, knowing that you're going to be okay. And then I think that actually helped me more than you thought, because I spent the next few days with my family, and then I spent more days with that on the island with my family, and it was just like I was constantly surrounding myself with people. And had you not pushed me to hang out with you, even if we weren't doing anything, I probably would have been at home the entire time, not wanting to do anything.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so healing.
It's powerful.
It's powerful female friendships, the really good, genuine ones. Even other examples, heartbreak. I'm going through, hardship and heartbreak with situationships and whatever have you, the terms nowadays, and what we turn on music and we sing and dance and just be girly and get distracted. We go to workout classes. Like, girlhood is so healing.
It is.
And I don't know what I would do without you in my life and without the constant, genuine friendships. And I probably wouldn't be the person I am today without somebody like you. And as strong as I am, I know, so deep, so poetic. But like, truly, I also like to carry myself moving forward in this world of knowing who you are as a human. Like, it pushes me to want to become a better human as well.
And you do the same.
And that's good. I hope so.
But make me want to be a better person.
Dream come true friends. I think everyone here knows about you. I talk about you all the time.
Same.
But the way we describe each other is so respectful, which is insane. Like, that's, I feel like, also how you know how genuine it is. Like, I will always say, I have dream come true friends. Dream come true best friends. Nat and Laura, dream come true. Like, even when I'm first dating guys, she's getting a call. She's so popular. Even when I'm newly dating men, I'm like, you guys gotta do a lot of work. Who is that at your door?
Jessie.
Oh, hi, Jessie. Cute.
We're having a boys' night.
I love that boys' night. Ariel.
Yeah.
Behave yourself. But I describe when I'm going out on dates with guys, which I haven't done in a long time because what the heck, I'll say, you got a lot of work coming. I have some dream come true best friends that they are going to give me everything I need and more. I don't need you.
They set the bar.
You guys set the bar for the people that I allow in my life, because I don't want anybody less than. I don't want anybody not making me feel sparkly.
Yeah.
You make me feel sparkly even when I'm going through heartbreak.
So if a man can't meet that bar, then he's not the man for you.
Cannot pass go, cannot collect $200. He's just not it. He's not the vibes.
Cannot pass go.
He cannot pass go,
No.
but it's true. If someone's not adding to your life, this is also just a tangent on who you should date. If they're not adding to your life in a positive way like your best friends are, you don't want them in your life.
And if you don't feel, if the love that you receive from your partner does not exceed the love that your friends give you, cannot pass go.
That's difficult to have love exceed what you guys do.
But that's what you deserve, because your man should love you even more than your friends do.
Or
and
at least strive toward that, even though it's pretty high bar. But that, like, they want to do that for you. They want to also be your constant in your life in a different way. I think, friendships are a good example. Yeah. Of what your boyfriend should be. If it's not this, I don't want it. It's this or something better.
Exactly.
It's this what I have with you or something better.
Yeah.
This is what your man should provide for you, or anybody you choose to be romantically involved with. But the men out here, the ones that are a little bit more disappointing. But anyway, I don't know how I would have gotten through the heartbreak that I've been through thus far in my life without you in it. I love you. Oh, we're so cutie. We're so cutie. When I took the train to pick her up, because I don't have a car here, so I can't pick her up.
That meant the world to me, by the way.
Yeah, I took the train to meet her. That's okay. You can scream. I took the train to meet Nat, and I got her flowers, even though she's coming to my house. So in theory, they're going to be flowers for me. They're for her, though. That was the sentiment. But it was so cute when we embraced. So every time I look at them when you're gone, I'm going to be like, oh, those are Nat flowers. Mm-hmm. I guess to close out here of today's episode, we would not, and I think I can speak for Nat when I say this, that we wouldn't be the strong, independent women that we are if we didn't have strong, independent women in our life to support us through these extremely difficult times like heartbreak. I think that you've healed things in me that I maybe couldn't do alone, because your friendship is meant to bring value. You only add to my life. You don't take away anything.
Except for sleep,
because we can't sleep in the same bed anymore.
I can't sleep with anyone.
It's such a common thing. It's just like when we were younger, sleepovers were a lot easier. Granted, we slept on the floor of Laura's basement.
I don't know how.
It was kind of comfortable. I mean, also we were probably drunk half the time coming back from the club.
In the club. We all fam
in the club. So we would just pass out on the floor, but now we just can't sleep in the same bed. It's separate. But anyway, you've healed me a lot.
You've healed me. You bring out the little girl in me laughing.
No.
You do.
It would have been nice if we were friends when we were younger, too.
It would have been so fun because we would just be running around chasing each other.
Yeah. But you were in a different country.
Or being chased by boys.
Boys have cooties. What are you talking about?
But I agree. Like, I just feel very proud to be your friend. And I always brag about you to everyone.
Yeah, same.
So, like, what a privilege it is to have such a good friend.
I hope that
will always be there.
Yeah. We will always be there, no matter what.
No matter when. I mean,
gets the tattoo wrong. I'm so dead.
No matter where.
But I hope that you guys, if you've made it this far, thank you so much, first of all, for listening to us yap. I love this. But I hope that you have strong female friends in your life that show you the things and the value that you bring to the world, and that you have people in your corner that you can turn to no matter what. When you're going through heartbreak, when you're dealing with a silly boy who is just being crazy, that your friends will be there no matter what, and they will never leave you, and they're there to support you and uplift you and make you feel sparkly and
I was
seen.
just going to say.
Aw. You were going to say sparkly?
Yeah. I was just going to say, make sure you're with friends who make you feel sparkly, because if you don't feel that with your friends, they're not your friends.
No. Cute.
That was really nice.
That was
Thank
really
you so
nice.
much for having me on your pod.
Thanks for coming as the
Oh
first
my
guest on the
gosh.
pod.
I have been a fan of your pod since day one.
Biased, obviously. Best friend, she has to say that.
Yeah, she paid me to say that.
Paid you to say that. Thank you.
But no, I'm so happy that I got to chat with you and really dig deep. I feel like this allowed us to really sit and
kind of talk about things that
we don't usually bring up anymore, just because, you know,
it's not really prevalent in our life now.
But it's also, I feel like this was so fun to do because we got to express like gratitude for our friendship, which we should do more of.
I think practicing gratitude is so key, but it's nice to be so reflective of it too, to acknowledge that. It really is, because we just get so reminders. Like, we get so wrapped up in the moments. In the daily life, and we're so busy. But sometimes it's nice to sit and just chat about how awesome you are. Yeah, you're pretty cool. You're pretty sick. Pretty cool, dude. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging with us and listening to us. I hope that your week is filled with endless opportunities of joy and love and light. If you want to follow Nat on Instagram, you should at Natalie Cavalco. Is that what it is? I don't know what it is. My goodness. To be honest. It's _ Natalie K _ Okay. Please follow me so I can become an influencer. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, go check out Nat's page. She's awesome. Love her so much. My BFF. And my dream come true. Love you, Laura. We miss you. Next time you'll be on the pod. You're my dream come true friend, Nat. Thank you for taking the time with me today. And I will see you next Monday, guys. Thank you so much. I love you lots. And yeah. Have an amazing week. Yeah. Bye.